What is up, you guys? It's another guy playing with. What is up, you guys? What is up, you guys? It's another guy playing Wizard 101, and today I will be showcasing Heal Spam Storm. Now, the name of the game is to use Cheer Strife and Stormzilla to heal and control the game. And we're going to be using that with Threefold Fever and Gin Vexation to set up the Stormzillas, the Elemental Blades, Energy Transfers, and Krakens to set up the Cheer Strifes. Knives with Turmoil only as a backup and Thunder Djinn as our main closer. And we're going to, and in the side we have very defensive tools to help us, buy time to build up pips and empowered build up pips. Pips with Leprechaun to set up Djinn as well. Well, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, we're starting off again. Oh, look at the pet. It might be a life because that is a life middle pet. Now, let us see what's going on. Oh, okay, look how I have. We have the combo Stormzilla, Thundering Djinn, and finally we have the Threefold Fever. This is an amazing hand to start off with. Okay, our opponent's going first. Let's see what our opponent can do. Okay, skipping forward a little bit. Skipping forward a little bit, and this is what we got. Oh, but discarding the furnace and drawing an empower off the top. Looking at their pips, they only have 6 pips. So having a pip advantage with Empower is amazing first turn pressure. Now, because of our pips, we could easily go for a Stormzilla into Thundering Djinn, play for massive amounts of damage. And mind you, even though they have a blade, a trap, and an aura, and we're hitting through a shield, we could still damage Djinn for a massive amount. Okay, they go for a stun block, they don't go for a hit, so that's fair. Now because we have the aura, we have the Pierce aura, we could use the Pierce aura for even more damage. And we're not really too scared of a hit, because the hit really does like 3k at most, and we'll easily heal that off with the overtime. So we should go for the aura first, and then go for the Thundering Djinn. That way we can do even more damage, and punish them for trying to punish us. we send the Thundering Jin here, and one thing that's really good about Thundering Jin is that nobody expects it. And look at this damage when we didn't crit. 3.4 through no crit. If we crit, that would have easily done 4 to 5. Think about that. We let him get a double buffed hit with an aura, but we ate that damage and we dealt 3.4 back to them. And because of that empower, now we're at even pips of our opponent. With 1 shield remaining, we go for the Super Flux. We don't want to Storm Man yet, because if we Storm Man now we're on low pip. And now we're not trying to use our pips just yet because we're still trying to build up a combo and we're still trying to look for certain cards. Okay, Storm Man. So now we have bubble pressure on top of our Pierce bubble. Pierce aura. Okay, now we have a blade and we have the trio strike. We have the combo. You usually want to go for a trio strike because the triple blades will actually buff your tree on top of trio strike, having a bigger heal than the Stormzilla, making it much more worth. And higher damage on top of that. They go for Sarah, we tank, we go for the blade. And now we have this trio strike combo with a Pierce bubble and a and an aura. If they shield or if they weakness us, we hit through it. We hit through it, and the heals will allow us to have a lot of defensive pressure as well. Yeah. Now they do go for the Banshee, but here's Jin's Vexation, and Jin's Vexation taking off all those weaknesses, giving them to our opponent and giving us a very, very good Stormzilla. So not only did we punish our opponent for trying to punish us, put them in a situation where they can't use another gambit to counter us. Because they're on such low pips. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want to force your opponent to use gambits. That way they won't have enough pips to punish you. Now, we do 3k 8 damage, and we heal for 949. Really, really good heal. And we have a trio, and we are threatening a trio strike with a bubble, and we have a second pierce aura. So even if they shield, we can hit through it. They go for the empower, but it's already too late. They're already in a very, very bad position, and we have not one but two combos in Stormzilla and in Tree of Strife. Because Tree of Strife, do not be afraid to Tree of Strife for one blade, because that is still a 500 heal. That is going to heal you over 5 turns. It's still a really, really great heal. Now they go for the one hit, so now Stormzilla is not a good move here. But what I would recommend, because look at the pip difference, we should go very defensively. That way we can start slowly building up our pips. Because if you look right now, a Hungry Caterpillar is very, very scary. So to avoid the chances of a Hungry Caterpillar, we gotta go... Ooh! And our opponent goes for the not usually used echo effect of the Balance Gambit. Now we do go for the Tree of Strife here, because because here's the beauty of auras, is the fact that with the Purest aura, here's the beauty with this aura. This aura allows us to hit through weaknesses and shields and still do massive amounts of damage, which is way better than our opponent using something like, which is way better than us using a damage aura, which would usually not even be as worth it. Now, they go for the Scorpion, which Scorpion in this case isn't a bad move. Scorpion is not a bad move. But Scorpion isn't a good move either. Now they do go for the myth. They do go for the myth, Rosham. But we do have the counter in now. But we do have the counter in Oni's Forge, which Oni's Forge does as much as a Stormzilla single heal. So it's decent. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's now we do have the Empower, so we could start building up our pips, and we do also have a weakness. You can see that they're starting to lose pips as well. Honestly, I feel like Empower is pretty good this format, right? Like, just the ability to be able to either equate or out-pip your opponents, making it so that they have to either constantly use 3-pip gambits in order to stop you from using your gambit, or they're gonna have to empower themselves, that way they don't get out-pip by you. Empower is amazing, amazing pressure. Now our opponent and our opponent goes for a second balance gambit, the echo effect. I'll put the card up on screen because I can't remember the card, but I think you understand what I mean. Okay, the good move here is to go for a Stormman because we're breaking not one but three different. The correct move is to go for the Stormman.